everyone and their mother has seen the new pack that is coming out. I actually pre-ordered it already. I love whimsical. I love fantasy. I actually built, I think, 3 or 4 tree houses already before I started filming my videos. And they are already up on the gallery as well. But today I really wanted to film me making a tree house. I thought it was time. So we are going to do that today. Also, it's pretty warm where I live today. So I hope that my audio recording will kind of filter out the fan that I have going on in the background. I hope so. And otherwise, I don't know. I will figure something out, I think. Anywhoosies, let's get into game. I am going to build the treehouse in Handford on Bagley because I think it's just a very apt world right now. I don't know. I kind of started before I started my basically YouTube channel Simswise. I wanted to revamp Handford on Bagley with fairies because there is actually a fairies and witches mod. I will link it down below, which is awesome. And it's free. So if you do want to play with fairies, but you know, don't want to pay 40 bucks for the expansion pack, that is definitely a contender because it's just so good. And that is the reason that I wanted to build fairy houses basically. So I'm actually going to go to, what are you called? Can we? I don't know. It's the 30 by 20 lot. Well, you see it there, right on the screen. So I don't know how many packs I will use. I'm not really paying attention to that. But what I want is, I want kind of a tree stump. So this is actually a very cool one if you size it up to use. So let's just put that there because we can. I found some actually in outdoor furniture. The Stumpy chair and what's the other one? That they're in outdoor furniture from the, I don't know, outdoor cooking, whatever majingy. But there are 2 of them. And the nice thing about these is that they are nice and flat. I think I'm actually going to do kind of that and hide the flowers a little bit. And then we're going to go to build and then make a room. And we're actually going to, I don't know if this will work. I will have to playtest this. I can do one lower. Yes. And then I will basically make a room on top of that. And we should be able to get there. So let me also put a platform there. I am messing everything up. Can you just go that way for now? Thank you. Okay, so now we basically have, you know, kind of a floating room. I should be able to kind of like that maybe. I was speaking, wasn't I? I don't mind it if this part clips a little. What I can do is just 1 tick higher. And then we are clear. Now I do have to test if my sim can get there. So I'm just going to put a ladder on. Do I have a sim that I can use for this? I think I do. So I will just find one. Maybe I think I actually have saved the fairy, although I'm not completely sure. Include custom content. Let's see what we can find. Ah, here I have a fairy. Yes, let's use flower. Can you go up here, my dear? Yay! Okay, that was what I wanted to know. Can you go there? Can you go there as well? Yay! That is so nice. Okay, go here and don't bother me. Honestly, I remember the first house that I built. I used a different tree stump and I did not really know what I was doing. I had quite a lot of fun actually building that, but it was also very, very frustrating because I for the life of me, could not figure out how I could get my sim basically up in the house. Can you not? Yes, and I kind of want the stairs up here. So now I think I can just go and build here then, I hope. I don't really know what I want up there. Let's just build a platform on top of there and then we will see because I have no idea. So we have the first floor here. Shall we kind of do something like that? And no, maybe we can then also use this tree to kind of almost put that in the build a little bit, kind of like that maybe. Although you can just see it from this side, right? So maybe a little bit more like that. The only thing is that if I place it like this, and there will be pictures for the gallery, they're basically like that, so you cannot see, which is very annoying. I wish, and I actually hope that we will be able to get that we will be able to upload our own pictures, you know? That would just be smashing if we could do that. This can also work. I actually don't really know why I'm fiddling around with this tree, because it's not really that important just yet. So let's remove the tree. And honestly, I actually think that I want a different tree there then. Where's my favorite tree to use for this type of thing? It's actually a base game tree. If I can find it, where are you? This is actually also a very, very cool tree. Not the one that I was looking for, but it is a very, very cool tree, which you could theoretically... Can we go? No. Build a house in front. You cannot see if I point at the screen, can you? But basically build a house there, you know? So that you kind of get... It's floating now, but that you kind of get that maybe a little bit. That's actually pretty cool. Can I push you back a bit? No! No, stop floating. Yes, I know you don't like me if I'm doing this. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Oh, woozak. How's that? Is that a thing? I don't know. Kind of want to have it a little bit more like that then, which means that this needs to... Yeah, that is the issue. If you are going into gameplay, this is just it's no. Yeah, but no. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's just not working out. But it was also not the tree that I was looking for, actually. Where is it? You know, a creative process is all nice and dandy, but it can sometimes be hindering my sanity. Why? Anyway, I think this is actually pretty cool. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to close it off like that. So we have then this. I can actually do... What I also like to do is give the sim, you know, a wraparound porch idea. So my game crashed, and I was kind of done with the Sims. Then I started to fiddle around, and this is kind of what I came up with right now. So let me tell you what I did. So this tree stump here is actually the same as here. I've sized it up even more, and then with the tool mod that I use, I lowered it down until I could basically fit, you know, the first floor on top of it. And yeah, this is the layout of the first floor so far, at least. Here's the stairs to the second floor, and then on this part I'm probably going to do the kitchen, I think. And that was basically as far as I got with the layout for this. The windows that I use here are from, they are these. The outside Zin side window by Gale Force Technologies from the Island Living Pack, because these are open. And that means that I can basically touch the tree if I want to without having no walls there, if that makes any sense. This is going to be a bedroom, and then here is probably going to be a bathroom. That was kind of the idea. And then on top, I also here have a, I don't know, a little tower that we can do whatever. I don't really know yet. I thought it was cute. And then here on top of the tree stump, I actually put a platform that you can reach from. So either from the inside, that was kind of the idea, or the outside. But I kind of need to see. I think I should then just put a ladder. You know what? Put a ladder in, or we can just leave it like this, and then just, you know, you'll be able to go to the tower from I don't know, the platform, something like that. I do need to roof this though, which is probably going to be a thing. So on top of here, I want this one like that. Yes. And then with Shift-C, I get more things that I can do. What I kind of want to have it like this, and then a little bit like that. I think that is cute. That is a little bit less cute though. I could also potentially kind of, I don't know, almost make, maybe we can kind of make it for a little bit of an evil fairy instead of just a regular fairy, because why not? Let's see what kind of trim. Can I put my favorite trim on there? I don't know. We can. How about this trim though? I've never actually used this trim. Ooh, that is maybe, ooh, that is a little bit better. But that's then with white. Because that kind of has pointy stuff. I don't know. I don't know pointy stuff. Let's see. Can we then do this one? Oh yeah, I think I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, for here and here. Do I want to have a roof there? I think I can. I don't know how though. Because it's a little bit of a weird shape, isn't it? And a lot of the time, if you kind of do, you know, these types of walls, it does not really want to lay nice. We can kind of check what it's doing though. See, that's what I mean. That is pretty annoying. Let's move you to there. That's a little bit better. But just a little. No. Yes, that's annoying. Can I do that? Yeah, I think I can live with that. I'm not sure though. I am very much not sure. I actually think this is very cute. And I will probably also, you know, plop a tree behind here when I'm done. But for now, I think that this is very cool. Do I want to have a roof there? I don't think I do. I want to have a roof here. But now that I'm kind of going the evil fairy route, maybe we can do a little bit of a different fence. Yeah, but no, that's too, no. I kind of need an evil looking fence. Is then that something? No. Worn old fence. No. 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 I don't know, maybe? No, I don't like that. I think we're just going to leave it with the fencing that I basically have, but maybe in a different color. Yes, something like that. What can I do here? Because we kind of have an overhang there. I was looking for corbels, kind of like these, but then maybe I can size it down a little. Like that. So it's, you know, supported. Okie dokie. Let me figure out about the windows and I'll be back and show you kind of the windows that I picked out. I am back. It's also the next day. I've grabbed basically a bunch of windows. As you can see, I already put windows on the bottom floor. I was kind of, you know, looking, seeing what kind of fit for my taste, at least. I also changed the door, so we have the fox door. And I think also the door and the windows are from Cottage Living. I also changed the banister. The banister is from Strangerville. And the columns that I used here are also from Strangerville. It's just, I don't know, it fits. You know, I grabbed some extra corbels for below there, you know. And then here, oh yeah, I also changed the roofing because it was looking a little bit too happy. So this is from, I think, Island Living the Darkest Swatch, and the trim is also from there. What else did I change? I don't think a lot. Oh yeah, I changed this dooring. It's actually, no, stop it. Stop it. It's actually one of the closed windows from Island Living. So you see here the open windows. So this is a closed one, and then I have a door here as well. I think that's almost it, because I also kind of went trying some stuff out inside here. So here underneath the stairs, I wanted to do the toilet. So the last thing that I did was I put half walls up, right? Well, the downside with the half walls is that when you basically click to lower the walls, the half walls stay up. So you cannot see literal shit. Well, you know, kind of. So I put a toilet here. The toilet is functional. The downside is if I put a door here, it doesn't work. So this is actually a curtain that I put in. So yeah, here's the toilet. There's also a light here. It's just a simple saucer light that I lowered with the tool mod. And now I think I just want to, I don't know, fix up the toilet. In my household inventory, I put some stuff. So what I was looking for was this. This is a wall partition because I cannot put a half wall behind the toilet, and I just like to have something behind that toilet. So what I'm going to do is I have this one. Let's change the color first. Let's do, yes, that is fine. So this is the tallest one. Then I'm going to size it down, I think twice. And then when I put this behind the toilet, you can see that it, is too high, right? That's where the tool mod comes in. So I'm going to Shift-T, click the thingy, and then we're going to do -2, I think. Let's see. Oh, that is very low. So Ctrl-Z brings us back. So elevate, and then we'll do -1. That looks about right. So then I'll click it again to deselect it, do Shift-T, and now we basically have a thing, not a thing there. So let's kind of then finish off the toilet. Let me get, oh, I cannot see what I'm doing there. Can I? Can I? I'm actually going to remove a wall so that I can see what I'm doing here. Or the toilet paper roll, which we have here. Let's do the yellowy one. Oh, we can also do a Ravenwood. We have a darker one from the. Let's do that because we can. The hanged man. I am looking for. Can I? No, I'll have to. I don't feel like it. This was the one that I was looking for. So let's put that kind of to the side like that. It's a very, very small toilet, but it functions, Do we also, I think we also have this one like that. So basically it's not fancy, but it is functional. So let me put the wall back, and then basically we have one room done. Yay! So you basically come in here on this side. Here's the hallway. I have found this, which is from Horse Ranch, and I just put some clothes in it, which I took the black swatch from. Wow, difficult. Talking is difficult today. Then here is that umbrella stand. And what I want underneath is a shoe. Oh, here we have the shoe rack. Yeah, you should technically be a little bit higher, but that is fine. I don't like the shoes that are on there. So we're just going to go for the men's shoe rack because it does not matter. I'm going to put it like that. And I'm actually curious to see, that was kind of what I wanted, that you can click on it, remove shoes indoors, wear slippers indoors, that you can kind of do that if you want to. Let me kind of, I don't know, clutter it up a little bit with thumb planties. Let's do my favorite. Will you? Oh, you will. You will snap there. That is actually not really what I wanted, but it's fine. We're just going to put you to the side. Do that. We have fill. And then what do I want in the middle? We're going to do that. Why? Well, because we can. That's actually quite a cute entrance, I think. Quite a cute hallway. I do want a rug. So let's find a rug. No cats met, all puppets welcome. Cats rule this house. Yeah, it is very cute though. We don't have cat, but I do think it's cute. What can I say? So okay, so that's basically the entryway. I want a little light there, so let's go to lighting. Wall lights. Let's see what we have. I really like that one. Let's see if we can kind of match the color. I actually think that's quite cute. Let's go to the kitchen. We need cabinets. And honestly, I never use these. Usually I go for Horse Ranch or Life and Death. But maybe these are cute. In the green. Is that evil fairy though? Not really. Okay, what kind of wall cabinet? Okay, so that is fine. What kind of upper cabinets do you have? Those. Oh, those are cute. Kind of corner. Oh, no, I do not like these types of corner cabinets. I really do not. I cannot help myself. I think that you also have, yeah, why? We can put the refrigerator here because yes, that tree is clipping, but it's not, doesn't matter that much. I am going to size up the fridge with the tool mod just a little, so it fits a little bit better. 1.1 maybe, let's see. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's do another one of you, and then, but then we would have the stove in the corner. Or I'm going to do the stove here. Do the stove there. Let me kind of fiddle around a little bit. That cabinet won't be able to open, but that is fine. I actually like this. I think this looks good, honestly. Do I want a kitchen island? Or, so basically, you know, no, I actually thought that I would do the dining room here. Let's do that now, because I kind of... I'm making a treehouse.
Holy shit, am I on the recording?
Yes, but I can also always kind of, you know, do that not if you don't, I don't really feel like doing upper cabinet, so I think I kind of had, well, we have stuff like this, but that does not really, you know, work in the vibe of the kitchen. Now let's do these. And then I want shelves. We also have that one. Maybe that one is a little better. Let's see. I can put that in the corner like that. Yes, I do want to give my fairy kind of a, you know, the magical brew. And by that I mean coffee. So coffee maker. Like that. Okay, so we have that, basically the coffee corner. I'm going to clutter it up with a bunch of, I don't know, stuff. So the kitchen is done, and I did things, as you can see. I really went to town with the kitchen. So I actually grabbed a cauldron from the Witches pack, really sized it down with the tool mod, then basically put it on top of the stove. There's kind of those, they are in Debug, they're floating lights, also from the Realm of Magic pack, and then a bunch of potions I put in. Maybe I need to do less potions to make them stand out a little bit more, but I'll fiddle around a little bit more with them. But that's kind of the vibe that you're getting. Then there's stuff on top here. I don't know why the roof is clipping. I don't know. We won't look at it. So here is the rest of the kitchen. I like it. So I left one counter free for prep. And then there's a bunch of stuff there. I don't know. She's making evil cookies or something. I don't know. But I think it's very cool. So the other thing that I grabbed quite a bit of is from Journey to Batuu, which is that Star Wars pack. Honestly, I never played with it. I just bought it for the build stuff. I do see that I need to scale some things down or maybe lower them down a little bit more. But yeah, this is basically the prep, kind of the prep side. I need to finesse it a little bit. And I also do not understand why my roof is clipping. It is so annoying. So I added lights. I really like these lights, and I don't like it when my houses are overly lit, if that makes sense. Maybe it's also because my lighting at home is basically a bunch of branches with fairy lights in it. That's the way that I like to have it. So the other thing that I did here, you can kind of see the potion bottles here. It is fine. You know, it's, I kind of played with that a little bit. Maybe I can raise up the, where are we? This part a little bit. No, that is then very high. So that way you won't see the potion bottles anymore. Is you see these are actually beams. They are from the Country Living pack, yes. Because otherwise you get that, you know, you see the top of the wall. And also if you then go upstairs, you keep seeing the top of the wall. So I was like, why not just... And the reason that one side is light and the other side is dark is when we go up. That is then basically the reason. So it kind of blends in a little bit better with the rest. Okay. For the chairs that I had grabbed are these from Realm of Magic. Because I actually thought that they would look okay here. Now though, I'm kind of looking at the wood swatches that I have, which obviously do not match the wood of the table. Do we like that? I don't know, but we are just going to leave it for now. So I'm also giving her my favorite computer, which is from Cottage Living. That was the one that I was looking for. Oh, that was the one. I don't think I want a lot on the table, just because I kind of want to leave it empty a little bit, but I do want something on the table. I think this is cute. Do I want a rug underneath there? I can, because why not? Maybe I can put one of my favorites, which are these, the round ones from Life and Death. Let's see if we have nice coloring. I kind of like that, but now I don't really like the chairs. Or maybe that is better. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so that's basically the dining room done. And I have here, you know, that cow skull with, it can be a little bit lower so that it's kind of, you know, framed with the lights. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so that's that. I think this is cute. I can also put some plants behind this, you know, because why not? Shall I put those there? Yeah, I think I can put those here. I don't like that. Yes, okay. Oh, I also want fireflies. They are in pools and fountains, I think. No? Oh, outdoor water decorations and then animals. And then we need the fireflies. And we can just plop two there so that we have, I don't know, fireflies in real life when the game is really playing. I like that. Okay, what else? I think the dining room here is done. Yes. So you can go away. So we need to go to the living room next. I think I just want one couch. I don't know, something like that. Although if I put it here, I can fit a larger table here because I cannot really fit what's it called, coffee table here anyway. And maybe I can put a bookcase next to it. I did things, yes. I basically gave up on the idea of a bookshelf. It was not the way that I wanted it. So I actually grabbed this well, it's a hallway table. It's from base game. And the other thing I did is I bought an extra kit. This is the, I don't know, with all the plants, because I really wanted to have these. And I'm actually very happy that I did. So I put them, I don't know if I will leave them here. Maybe I will. But I thought it was just, you know, nice with a little bit of extra greenery. So I put those up. The other thing that I did is it was actually looking a little bit too happy for me. You know, if she's kind of like an evil fairy, let's kind of make it a little bit more dark and moody. So what I did is I think at least that I changed up the color here, made it a little bit darker. I also made the stove and the stove hood red because I could. You know. Oh, I should then also make these darker. I changed up the columns. These are from Island Living because I could not get them dark enough. Still the same TV. And I also changed the colors here of the chairs and the couch. The other thing I grabbed were these, which are the antique tomes, I think also from base game. But I'm going to go here because that is basically the next stage. I'm going to clutter up this part and I'm going to start with a few shelves. So the shelves that I'm going to grab are these, the final finial or something from the crystal, what you call it, kit. So I want one here, but it needs to go a little bit to the side because of the plant that I have. And then the other one can go there and then also kind of a little bit to the side. So I'm basically lining them up with the stripy thingamajiggy that you see there. Yes. Let's see if the color is... these are a little bit more moody, but I think, yeah, these are fine. So the first swatch is fine. I've already kind of went through some clutter stuff and found some clutter stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to alt place and I'm going to speed through it. Cool. Okay, cool. We have a couch there. Yes. Let's put a rug here. How about that one? That one actually looks pretty nice. But now I feel that the couch is too happy. Oh, that is actually a nice one. I think that's the living room, largely. We can do a little bit of a knitting, because I also need activities and skills. And honestly, fun thing is that knitting and crochet is actually very magical. So, there's that. So let's do that, yes. She can, I don't know, hex through cross-stitching, yes. So let's also give her that. Let's put that there. Oh yes, and I also had this, just a random chest. I'm going to size it down. I'm going to scoot that underneath there. Yes, okay. So we have the knitting basket there. We have, yes. What else can we do? Oh yeah, I really, really love this one. The sculpture from the Star Wars pack. That bird sculpture. I don't know what it is, but I use this one so often. I just think it's very, very cool. So we're going to put that next to the door as kind of a, I don't know, protector or something like that. I think she should be able to. Yeah. So there is the living room. So far, I like it. I think it looks very, very cool. Okay, let's kind of do the stairway here, because I do want something on the wall. Could put a spooder on the wall. Misunderstood spider. Because she does need spider, you know. And then, wait, yes. However, what we also have are those cobwebs. And I think it's the corner cobweb that basically has a spider in it in live mode. I'm not sure though. Is it this one? I don't think so. Oh, I think I need the other one. That's fine. I can actually put you here. I can also size. Yes. And then kind of pretend like it's her web. So let's kind of go like that. And then I think it's then that one. Let's see. Are you the one with the... Yes, this is the one with the spooder. Ooh. Yeah, something like that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I also want oh, the blue door's also very interesting. Shall I just put that there? Yes, because I can. Let's put... Oh, do we have... We don't have swatches. Okay. What else? I can also put this one up somewhere like there, and then kind of... Oh, there are a few different ones I see. Oh, that is nice. So let me do that, and then... Yeah, I like that. Okie dokie. Yeah, I really like this one. The whispering walls. I'm going to size it down though. I added some lighting here. The same as I used downstairs. What I am going to do though, and I'm going to show you, if you hold your shift key and then click on the light, you can actually dim the light. So we're going to do that 50% and then make it a little bit warmer. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. I don't know why this is clipping. It's the roof. I don't know why. I actually put a placeholder bed here because I kind of wanted to know how I should fit the bed. I think this is a very, very cool swatch. This is it from base game? Original launchpad bed, so it's probably not then. I cannot fit bedside tables next to it, but I maybe can fit these as kind of bedside tables. So these are the same ones that I use downstairs. You know, kind of like that. And then those can be the bedside tables. I think that's a cool idea. I am going to save though, because my game keeps crashing. Yes, very simple, but I actually quite like that. Do I want the same thing on the other side? So we are in symmetry. Yes, I know. Yes, I do. So we're just going to do that. And then go here. And then this should be... it needs to go a little bit towards the door. I can also put lighting here. Do I want one right there, or do I want... Oh, I can also size them down. Yes, I can. Let's do 2 then. Oh yeah, I forgot though that this is also, you know, a little bit happy. So let's do that. For here, I actually don't know. And honestly, this is going to be the bathroom, right? So maybe it's kind of a big thing that we are going to. I already have a toilet downstairs, so I don't necessarily need one here. I know, it's shocking, right? It's actually common here. In the smaller houses, there's a toilet downstairs. And if you're fancy, you also have one upstairs. The bathroom is done. I added the fairy lights. Can I do that and then kind of show you? Yeah, I think so. The door's in the way, but that is fine. We can actually move the door out of the way for now. So, yes, that rug I sized on. I think it's really cute, actually. And then here, this is what I was talking about from horse ranch, the towel rack. That's the one that I grabbed in a dark swatch. I added some plants and this, which is, I don't know, is it from base game? No, it's from Island Living. But I sized it down, I think twice, so that it fit nicely on top of the window. I also put in some, you know, toothpaste thingamajiggies, and that is kind of it. And I also grabbed a robe. I do want to move these a little bit more. Like that. Yes, that is better. Okay, so that's the bathroom done as well. Then here we basically have the bedroom. I added a cow plant. That's basically what I did. I added a cow plant. So I don't know. Shall we start with curtains then? Oh, I am already in the curtains. Shall we also do these? Or maybe I can do them there, this wall. Okay, so we can do that. I don't know if I like the. I don't think so. It's too happy. Do we want a rug underneath the bed? We can do a rug underneath the bed. We are here, yes. So do I want this one? I really do like this one. Maybe like that. And then for clothing options, just use you. Yes, it is clipping with the curtain though. So. No, it's not. I think I like that swatch. Ooh, I actually like that swatch too. I really like that swatch. Now I also kind of want to see if I have a nice color to match in the fencing. Still dark, but a little bit lighter. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then I kind of want to put a chair here. So let's go to chairs. Living chairs. What kind of chair do I want to put there? Comfy one. Have it in all black. We also have it in this. Ooh, that is pretty. Yes, I think we're going to do that one. Like that, yes. So maybe a standing light. We have this one. This is also very cute. I like that one actually quite a bit. So we're just going to do that one. I don't know if I want this swatch though. I hope you can hear me alright, because apparently it sounds like my laptop is taking off. Anyway, that's when you get when you update a bunch of drivers. I am basically in the process of kind of cluttering up the bedroom. And as you can see, I put a lot of plants and knickknacks there. However, this corner was kind of empty. And initially I thought maybe I can just put, you know, a table like this there. It's the same one that I use downstairs. And then I thought maybe I can make it into a vanity. So that's what I'm going to do. So I am going to grab the Emperor's Mirror room divider from the... I don't know the pack. I am sorry, I don't know the pack. And I'm kind of going to scoot it into the wall, but not completely. Like that. Then we're going to add some light. So these are from businesses and hobbies. Wow. Like that. Yes. And then we're going to basically place stuff on top. I can move you. Then I want a makeup tray. Yes. I have here a jewelry box from the Crystal Creations pack. I have an incense burner and some skincare essentials, kind of like that. Let's put it back. Then what I also grabbed was this one, which is, you know, it's a toadstool thingy, as the poof, you know, the poof, the stool, the little stool that she can use when she's doing her evil makeup. No, there's such a thing as evil makeup, though. I think that is the bedroom done. Yes, I think so. So let me kind of show you what the bedroom is looking like. When you go up the stairs, this is basically what you see. So we have the bed there. I really like how it turned out, actually. I like it. I like it. I like it with the vanity. And then there is the closet, you know, with a little light. Let's make some pictures while I'm here. And I also hung some curtains. And then that is the bedroom done. I think we can go upstairs to the last, basically, room that we have here, which is this one. What? I don't know what is going on. The game just updated and it's basically behaving like a little... Let's not say that in this video. But here we have basically the last room. What do I want to do with that room though? I know that I kind of want to have this place for, you know, planting and such. No, I want that, but I don't really know what I want to do with that room just yet. So let's just work on this part here that we have. Activities and skills, outdoor activities, and let's get some planter boxes. You can get 2 here. 2 here. And 1 there. We are getting up this way. I could put some smaller ones like this. I think I can put those in between. Not sure though. Well, I can put them in between. I just don't know if they will be functional. Shall we also do the insect farm? Yeah, if I make this kind of the magical kind of spell room-esque thingamajiggy, I can potentially put you like that, and then I can put you, I think, at least. But again, I'm not completely sure that that will work. We will find out. Where is the bee? There's the bee. We'll put a bee there. Yes, I want the wild birds. Listen, I love those wild birds. So, but again, we will have to see. I can kind of scoot you over a little. I can actually push you a little bit that way. We have Patchy. Patchy is actually kind of freaky, isn't he? I've never used Patchy. Maybe I would need to put him here. We can do something like that. I can also put a flock of wild birds here. So maybe I can put you then here. And put another bird box here. So that's the planting thing done. And then here, what was I? Yeah, we kind of need... I'm going to remove you because I kind of need this wall. Yes, I like that. Okay, so there's that part. Then for here, let's see what I have in my inventory. We have this. Oh, that's the door, isn't it? Yes, that's the door. Maybe I need to put you here. Oh. And then you there. Let's remove this as well. So I can actually do a fire thingy like the one that I had downstairs, which was that one. kind of also need some place to sit and some place to work. So kind of like a desk, or at least a table. I only need one chair. Let's get a regular chair too. I'm actually going to go for this one. The hide and chic armchair. Yeah, I think this will work. Let's get a rug. I want a circular rug. Where are we? Here we are. What kind of color do I want in here? I want this one. Or didn't I use that one downstairs? I think I did. Let's get this one then. Or maybe that was the exact same that I just grabbed. I don't know. I like that. I do need to change up the color of the walls. Like that. And then I want these. I just want candlelights. I have cluttered up the upper room. Let's go into the extra room. So I just put the plenty thingies up. Plenty thingies, wow. Oh no. I also put up the ghost gnome. And I made it float because I could. And then that is it. Oh yes, I also put some knickknacks there. I think they were very cute. And the large thing that you see, the tall thing, it's a slug or something from Journey to Batuu. There's some stack of books. That's I think kind of it. I think it looks very cool. Yes, and I think that is it for the interior so far. What I can do here is kind of a seating arrangement. So let's do that. Let's go to comfort and let's find some nice chairs. I really like these, the single serve hammock. I think they are so cute and they are in black as well. So I'm just going to put 2 here like that. And let's just, I don't know, them a little bit that way. Yes, for here we can also do a chair. We can also do a chair here outside. One of those whatchamacallums. These rocking chair. I'll put the bird feeder. Oh, I can also put the bird feeder here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, I cannot, because you cannot get there then, can you? Oh, lordy lord. Where can I put that freaking bird feeder? I can put the bird feeder here. Like that, yes. And then the rocking chair there, so you can kind of, you know, check out the view. Yes, I don't like the color though. Actually think that maybe that's better. Ah, this is fine. This is fine. So yes, I need lots of plants. I need landscaping. So that's what I'm going to do off camera. And then I'll see you back when it's finished. Almost forgot to grab my mic. Anywho, I am done. I basically set the lot traits to, what is it, convivial, because, you know, also because of mischief and charisma, I thought that that would be appropriate. Then also Rainbow's End, which basically, you know, makes unicorns want to come and hang out, and gnomes, because we can. But then when I put it on live mode, a unicorn came with nice glowing red eyes. So I was like, oh, that's so cute. It's a demon unicorn to go with my kind of wicked fairy sim. So yeah, that is very cool. The reason that it is on build mode right now though is because in live mode it's night and I don't feel like cheating right now. So yeah, the lot is done. So this is what it looks like right now. The thing that I like this part so much, just, I don't know, I put this tree here and then I was like, I can put lights in there. Yes, this is actually a kind of, that's this one, but then sized up very, very much. I just pushed it into the stump here and then added a door. So it's kind of a secret way to get to this little part here, you know? Yes, but I think it's very, very cute. And for the rest, I added a pond. We also have a crocodile. Where's my crocodile? Oh, there's my gator. So we have gator, we have fishes, although I don't need that many fishes. I think this is kind of fine. We have some tadpoles. We have some fireflies. I'm actually now realizing that I could also have put in some rocks with waterfall. Maybe I'll do that we will just have to see. I also added the mysterious tree really behind the build, and that when you kind of play, it's not as in the way, you know, kind of like that. Here I added some plants. Now I don't know what kind of plants we will be getting in the new pack, but I just added some, you know, generic plants and such. I added the bees and the bugs and such. A bird feeder, yeah, the birds here, and then some plants. That was, I think, the last thing that I did. So let's go for an overview first, so we can kind of see, you know. So here is then the top part with the little, I don't know, witchy nook or something. You go up top here through the trellis, and then here you have basically your garden area. So yes, that is the top floor. Then we go one floor down and we have our bedroom. I actually had to scoot the bed forward a little bit more because she couldn't sleep. So I did that. Here's the bathroom and the door to the outside area. I added a bunch of plants to the roof here, although I do have to say that some are clipping. So like, is it that one? Yes, that one is clipping. So let's raise it up a little. So that's kind of fine. It's fine. It's fine. So here is the living room and the kitchen and dining room and everything, and the stairs to the upstairs, and the toilet is here underneath the stairs. I like it. And then basically here is the stairwell upstairs or to the front door. I also added some plants here, plants there. I added a little seating area here. I think you saw me add that seating area. Yeah, I think you did. I really like how it turned out. So let's put it in live mode or in live mode, so you can kind of see everything twinkle. And you know, I like it. What sleep? Oh, the birds are sleeping there. So yeah, that's it for my treehouse, for my basically evil fairy. I am actually very, very excited for the fairy pack. I'm not so much a game player as I am a builder in The Sims, but just looking at, you know, the snippets that we got makes me very, very excited. So yes, I have already pre-ordered the pack actually. So yeah, let me know if you are going to buy the pack, if you're excited, or if you're like, nah, I'm just going to go to the CC pack for fairies, the one that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, which I will link down below if I can find it. I think I can. But there are a lot of awesome CC creators out there. That is it for me today. Let me know down below your thoughts. Do you want to see more tree houses like this? Also, don't forget, I actually have a bunch of tree houses on my gallery. This one will also be uploaded to the gallery. My EA handle is ravenqueen76. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more fancy builds like this, let me know down below. I also really want to do witchy cottages, especially with the new pack, because all the building stuff is very whimsical, you know, and I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and then I will wish you a fantastic day, a fabulous evening, happy gaming, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.